Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, self-defense, strike 2, number 44, guillotine choke defense in the guard. So from here, my partner has me in his guard. He's going to attempt to do hip heist, hip bump, roll me over. I'm going to jam him up, and then he's going to go for a guillotine or a over the back headlock and pull me down. I'm going to throw my arm over his shoulder, and I'm going to try to jam his legs up as much as I can. Okay, so from here, he executes his swipe. He executes his hip heist attempt. I jam him up. I push him into him. He sits back. He wraps his hand around my neck. From here, I want to grab his wrist, throw my arm over. As he pulls back, I walk up on my feet and I hold as long as I can. And then I get my elbow in and I start working his legs down. From my elbow to my hand, I push and then I hold. From here, I'm going to fall to my right side, landing on top of his leg. Pushing on his leg, I'm going to step out with my left leg. Then I'm going to thread the needle with my right leg. Drive my left knee up to his body. Pin his legs together and bring my knee up to 4-point side control. From here, I'm going to clear my chin. Bring my right arm over. Get my fingers in the armpit. Get my arm across his neck. And I'm going to try to crank on his neck to make him let go. It's not working. So I'm going to extend my right leg back to push my hips out of the way so I can get lower. He lets go. I bite his arm with my right ear. Once he lets go, I bring my right knee back up to my left knee. I step over my arm with my left foot as high as I can, still biting on the arm. Pull my left hand out, put it on the floor, up by his head. Now I'm going to drive my knee up behind his neck and turn into him, pulling my foot into his armpit. Hooking his arm, holding on to my lapel in my left hand, mashes his head to the floor. I walk my right foot up. I go to my kickstand, slide across, go to my arm bar position. My left hand comes up under my right arm. I'm squeezing my knees together, pulling my feet in, going to my handshake, pinning his hand to my jaw, and falling back. Okay, again, he swipes my hands. 1, he goes for a hip heist. I jam him up. He catches my neck. He hooks me. He pulls me in. I go for a headlock. Pull my legs up. My left hand grabs his wrist and pull back and down. I walk my hips up. Shake a little bit. My elbow comes in. I push down. My left hand goes to the knee. Push and hold. I fall on the leg. I push the knee, I step out with my left leg, I thread the needle, drive my left knee up, pull my right knee up, and then from here, I clear my chin as much as I can. I bring my hand around, get my fingers into the armpit, push my elbow across his chin. I try to crank, I can't get low enough, so I extend my right leg, so I can drop my hip down lower. I crank, he lets go. I pull my knee up, but I bite his arm with the right side of my head. I step over with my left foot. Put my hand past his head. As I spin and drop my left knee down and turn into him, my right foot is going to slide right in place into his armpit area, like so. I grab, maintain control. I go to my kickstand. with my left foot. I mash the side of his face. I lean and bring my foot around. I sit back. My hand slides up under my right arm. Retracting my feet. Squeezing my knees. And go to my handshake. And slide all the way down to the crank. Take your time, work your balance. Okay, so number 44, guillotine choke defense in the guard.